Welcome everyone to another game of Black Crusade. You had acquired a tank of red water and you had come face to face with a aberrant Hulk, abominable Hulk. There were some complications there. But now all's good as you are in Imperial space. Facing
Yeah, that's good.
Imperial forces who have identified you for a Xenos species, provided that you are in a huge kraken floating above their planet. They have made their intentions clear. They will be attacking you.
Well, get to shooting back, Crom. I don't know shit about ships.
Nor do I.
Cool. Everybody takes positions at the kraken's nerves so they can manipulate the tentacles and its body mass to dodge and redirect fire directed towards it. The orcs, of course, are always happy for a good smash, for a good rubble.
Oh, hey, I wonder if we can use this stealth bomber.
And
Probably not in space.
You never know, man. Dark age of technology.
never know. Let's go to space.
Whoa, whoa. Fucking crash out here.
These are the enemy vessels.
These are really cool ships, though.
Those are badass.
It doesn't look like the Imperials were having a very good day. So, yeah. 2 raiders.
So, we're going to have to roll for initiative.
We do.
It's one roll since you are on the same ship.
Have at it, homie.
Let me give you some dice in the game as well.
Dictate our initiative.
Okie dokie.
It's 1d10.
Go ahead, Vox. Get him.
Oh, mine. Okay. A
That
4?
is a 4. Looks like the Imperials are going first. First is this one. A ship such as this can move up to 10 or 5. It will attempt to avoid this. Move 5 more. And it will attempt to unleash macro battery salvo at you. Hits once. Now, the Kraken doesn't have void shields, but due to its physiology, it can attempt to dodge. Roll a d100 with a target of 45.
Nice.
Go ahead, Vox. It's all you, man.
Oh, all right. Here, let me go find it.
That is a fail.
All right, you're not rolling anymore.
I know, man. Listen, I've got awful luck. Okay.
So a hit means you take 1d10 plus something. Ooh, 1d10 plus 2. I rolled a 2 on my die, so total of 4. What is your ship's armor? A Kraken has armor of... Here it is. Armor of 17, so no damage taken. No hull integrity damage.
Damn. Nice.
That's how it goes.
Oh yeah.
Then this ship will move all its movement and turn, and will also fire at you. They hit 2 times. You can attempt to dodge.
I'm gonna try this one.
Go for it. You got a much higher chance than me.
It's the same.
Oh no, I just mean luck. Oop,
Okay.
Your dice. I think it was like a. Oh yeah, look at that. Okay.
Roll them again.
Nice.
That is a lot of degrees of success from 45. And the Kraken dodges. Its tentacles curl and twist, bend, and the salvo goes wild away. Now it is your turn. First, it is your move action, which is mandatory. And since the Kraken moves up to 3, you can come as close as here. Or you could attempt to go for the other one, whichever you want.
Aim for the closest one.
Yeah, you can move here as normal. And since you are so close, you can unleash your own weapons.
I think all we have is a tentacle. Then if we hit with the tentacle, we bite, right?
Yes.
Have at it, Vox. Do us proud, homie.
Okie dokie.
You use your ballistic skill for this.
Oh, okay.
Oh crap.
My ballistic skill. That's a 48. It's not too bad.
Get
It's
him.
a
Get him,
plus
Tiger.
10,
Get
plus 10 due to
Oh.
the proximity.
Nope.
You could reroll.
Oh, plus 10 to the proximity. Yeah, I'll just reroll. Why not?
Still isn't enough.
So, 58. Yay!
That is a hit.
Yay.
You got 1 degree of success. So no critical damage there. It's 1 hit. The damage is 1d5, which, to be honest, isn't going to do much.
Or anything.
Yeah, not really. I feel like the bite is where we get him.
Yeah, and since you've hit, you can roll for the jaw.
Bite him.
Automatically hitting.
I got.
So you roll. I mean,
That was a 2 for the D5.
yeah, that's not enough damage to do anything.
Yeah, I'm sure.
But the thing is, it's grappled, and now we get the free bites.
Huh.
Yeah.
And the other ship is at a negative to shoot at us because its friend's in the way.
Yeah, and if they fire at
Yeah.
you, they take half of the damage you take.
It's pretty cool. It's pretty good.
So, roll damage for the maw. Roll 2d10s.
Pretty good. Here's mine.
That is an 8 plus 4 in total. So a 12. That does nothing.
Damn. Tough boys.
These guys will move half their speed and can't really do much since you are so close to their allies. They won't shoot. These guys will attempt to break free with a very hard -30 maneuverability test. That is a fail.
Good. I'm gonna eat you.
It is your turn.
Bite them.
Go for that chomp chomp.
Devour them.
Since you're biting, roll 2d10s for the damage.
They're over there.
Yeah, it's your turn, player. Get them.
No. 11.
11 plus 4. 15. Still no damage.
Damn. We will get you.
And you can also attack with your tentacles.
Wonderful 5 damage. Do
You
we have
could
any like?
you could crit with those weapons.
Oh, we can. Okay.
It is possible. Yes.
Fine.
And I'm tempted to make the tentacles be weapon skill tests since you are technically in melee rather than shooting a gun.
Oh, cool.
Go ahead and make a weapon skill test.
What's your weapon skill?
What? Oh, I thought you were doing it right now. It's your turn.
Well, no, just like what's your weapon skill? Just so we know in the future.
Hold on. It'd be 90.
Damn. Okay. Um, plus 10 for proximity, right?
Yes.
All right, then that's a hit.
How many degrees of success?
Just 1.
Okay.
You rolled a 52 though.
Yeah.
It would have been a
That's
lot.
no.
62, 72, 82, 92.
Where are you getting those bonuses from?
Because you're using my weapon skill, right? Or are you using your weapon skill?
I'm using mine.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm
my
just-
bad.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
misunderstood.
Okay. So it is a hit. It's not a crit. And no damage.
Yeah.
No. These guys will move up to here, do nothing. These guys will shoot their macro batteries at you. That is a bunch of hits. No crits. So you can attempt to dodge.
Can we dodge in a grapple?
Yes, you can.
Dun, 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 dun.
Target of 45.
Yeah.
That is 2 extra degrees of success. You get hit
That's
once.
how you do it, Box.
Yeah, I know, man. I don't know what I did, but dice hate me across every game.
No damage taken. It is your turn.
All right, we'll go tentacle slap, then bite.
It's 4 degrees of success. How many degrees was that?
Rough.
This is dirty. Did we worry about the tentacle?
How many
crit, so why
degrees of
not?
success was the tentacle slap?
You said 4.
4, okay. So it is a crit. So roll 1d5 on the crit table.
I've got one up here. A 5.
A fire! Alarm scream through the hall as hungry flames soar through the passageways and compartments. The blaze must be contained before it devours the entire ship. The attacker selects one component that is not the bridge or the drives. This component is now on fire. The fire follows all the rules for shipboard fires.
Nice.
All right. Considering I don't know the anatomy of a ship, because this is my first ship combat, well, what are my options?
Depending on the ship, there are many components you could target. For example, the Geller fields, the void shields, the life sustainers, crew quarters, auger arrays. Even the guns, I assume.
Yeah, we'll go with the guns.
Okay. The guns are on fire. Literally.
Target the macro batteries.
You take 1d5 damage to crew population and 1d10 to crew morale. Okay? Since they've taken crew morale damage, they have to roll for any mutinies or whatnot. Okay. And they have to make a difficult... And they fail their command test. The guns are still on fire.
Very nice.
Ship's captain can choose to vent. However, the burning component now can pressurized. They won't choose to vent because you would devour them. So they stay in the ship. these guys will move half their speed and turn. These guys will attempt and fail to loosen themselves from your grip, and it is your turn again. Now, if you want to get more critical hits, you can aim its tentacle separately, rolling the weapon skill for each one. And you have up to 6 tentacles you can do this with. And if you get more than 4 degrees of success on the check, it is a crit.
Nice. Well, the guns are out. Are you? I don't know what the plan is for like letting them escape or not. I assume we're not gonna try, but you know they might get away anyway. So, Geller fields are always a nice thing to take out.
Destroy them, Immortus.
Woohoo! Because I'm definitely gonna do that. Let's see here. So first tentacle. I can aim them. Does that come with a penalty, or is it just?
It's the same check as before, just for each one separately.
Okay. Then I'll do one of them towards the Geller station, and then the rest are just normal.
Mm-hmm.
Success. Just one.
Okay. So 1d5 plus 2 damage. That is not a crit. Roll all the 5 of them.
Yep. Okay, 4 degrees of success.
That is a crit. Roll 1d5.
Woohoo. 3.
Okay. 3. Sensors damaged. The ship's auger arrays have been knocked out. Minus 30 to all their shooting tests. And they cannot detect anything that's far away. Yeah. They're blind.
Oh shit.
Next attack.
And then the bite, right?
You have 4 more tentacles.
Oh. Okie dokie. 1.
That is okay. That's not a crit. Barely enough damage. Roll for the next tentacle.
Same
Same
thing.
same thing.
Whoop, go back here. Yay! Okay, another crit.
Okay. Roll 1d5.
4.
Thrusters damaged.
Nice. Yeah. Doing the individual tentacles is much more effective.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You deal less damage, but you get a higher chance of getting crits.
Yeah. Like we're not gonna do much damage with the tentacles, but those critical effects are really nice.
Mm-hmm. Their thrusters are out too.
Nice. So even they can't even escape anymore, can they?
Yeah. And you
Go.
also have your maw. You can roll 2d10s for that.
That's in 8.
Yeah, not enough damage.
Alrighty.
These guys will move half their speed. And they will fire at you. They get a bunch of successes. You can attempt to dodge.
Hey,
How many?
it was a 45 on the dot.
So just one. You get hit twice. That is 12. No damage.
I found another tablet. It was in the floorboards.
They're in the walls. Okay. Now this ship is on fire. It's still on fire. Another damage to the morale and to crew population. They're still holding on. They cannot move, they cannot fire. And they are on fire. They will... yeah, they still remain in your grip.
They're getting chomped very, very hard.
Or do we want this ship?
I feel it's already on fire and we already fucked shit up. It's probably not worth much as it is. If we want to take a ship, we should try grappling this one and then boarding it.
Copy.
So,
Alrighty.
on your turn, what do you do?
Alright, let's see if I can vivisect him with a bite.
Nice.
That is an 11. Plus 4, 15. It's not enough to do any damage.
Fortunate. Get those crit effects on the tentacles.
Alright, so yeah, I'm gonna do a bunch of tentacles. I'm gonna do a bunch of tentacles, so...
You should crit like every time. You've got a 90.
Alright, so we'll do 2 more sets after this. Is it 6 tentacles, you said?
It is a total of 6, yes.
Alright, here's 4.
Whoa, a 7. 61, 63, 26.
The 7 is fucking wild.
It is. That's definitely a crit. The 20-something is also definitely a crit. 60-somethings are not. And you got 2 more. Oh,
Rough.
rough. One of them
So
is
two.
one of them's a fail. You can reroll the fail with an infamy point.
Nah, it's not that important right now. Alright, so...
2 crits, roll 2d5s.
Three and 4.
Okay. Three is the sensors and 4 is the thrusters again. And since these are already destroyed, you can choose different components to damage.
Alright. Yeah, just... Don't matter. How many options do we got left? Because I would just roll random.
The life sustainers and the crew quarters.
Alright, we'll just do 1 on each.
Mm-hmm. These components are considered destroyed.
They're in for a very, very bad day. They've got no thrusters, they've got no guns, they've got no auguries, they've got no life support, there's a fire in the decks, their crew quarters have exploded.
Yeah.
Bad day to be Imperial Guard.
Yup. Voidsmen don't get paid enough.
Yeah, this ship is out of action. The you can see that its bridge has been breached from the inside. There are escape craft flying towards the planet. This side. And there's a voidsman running on top of it. It's a mess. It's destroyed. Corpses flying. Components on fire. It's destroyed.
Glorious.
Now we can go. Now we can go raid that other one.
It is this guy's turn. They will move here and let loose at you. You can attempt to dodge.
Have at it, Box. Do us proud.
Okay. Oh, don't say that.
Bro.
You can.
Hey man,
reroll.
I told you. You're the one that keeps insisting.
I have faith in you. I'm just should have
Your
picked
faith-
somebody else to
Your
put my
faith
faith
is
into.
misplaced.
Okay, let's see.
All right.
A total of 21 against your armor of 17. That is 4 damage to your total hull integrity of 50. So you drop down to 46.
Nice. We are Ford tough.
It is your turn.
Get him.
Normally you can move up to 3, but you can make a wrangling test plus 40 due to the maneuverability of the beast to move further. If it is a success, it's plus 1 void unit and 1 extra void unit per degree of success.
Direct course for the other ship.
So you making the wrangling?
It's your turn, brother.
Oh, no. Let me see here.
What do you roll for that?
See, wrangling test.
Not sure. I'm looking. I don't see a wrangling on here.
Yeah, that doesn't sound like a normal skill for us.
Considering I don't see it, I'm gonna assume I don't have it. So it's plus 20.
Yeah, the rogue trader. There is a the skill you use for animals. Basically, it might be survival in Black Crusade.
Survival. I do have survival.
Then plus 20.
Yeah, roll survival.
I got a play marine. They have plus 10. So survival is what? I can't. Gotta go look it up. I don't know what survival is.
Survival is perception.
Oh, okay. Perception is 34, so plus 40.
Plus 30, right?
Yeah.
Or yeah.
Oh. Oop. Oh. Yeah.
Holy cow! Holy
That's-
cow!
That's a great many successes.
How many?
6.
So you can move up to 9, and that is enough to crash on
Come
the
here.
Imperial ship. Num 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 num. Waka waka waka.
You just went ludicrous speed.
We literally jumped. You imagine that though? Like one moment we're over there, the next, bam!
Holy fucking shit.
All right.
6 tentacles, and you
Okie dokie.
can use each bite separately. You can in total it's 2d10s, but you can choose to aim the jaws, and there's 2 of them. So you can aim a total of 8 attacks to get critical hits. because the damage isn't that great. It needs to mutate further. It needs blessings of the gods.
Alright, let's see here.
I see a crit
Red.
here.
Is a fail.
That's probably a crit.
That's a success. That's a crit. Okay, so 2 crits, and then I'll roll the other 2.
That's the tentacles.
That
That
is
is a
very
crit.
nice. Another crit.
All
Oop,
right.
whoopsies. So yeah, 3 crits.
And are you aiming the jaws as well?
Probably not. I mean, yeah, I'll go for the thrusters. I'm gonna disable the ship so we can board it.
Okay. Roll 2 more.
Okie dokie. Phew.
That's a crit.
Fucking another crit.
Where have these been this entire fight?
Okay.
Another one.
So
Another
yeah.
one.
So that's 4 crits on the tentacles and then 1 crit on the bite.
Well, quit. Okay. Roll.
There's no escape from chaos.
Damn.
Roll
All right.
45s.
Okie dokie. We've got a 4, a 5, a 2, and another 5. God damn. My luck's
so much-
turning around, boys.
So much for taking this shit.
Yeah.
Good job, team.
God damn it.
Went warp speed and just Mike Tyson this shit. Just smacked it all to heck.
Well, whoopsies.
Okay.
Crom turns and looks at you.
Yeah, cool. Okay. Well, they've got a lot of shit going on.
Well, the components are either on fire or taken out of action.
Yup.
And they
We
haven't
can still board
they
it. It's
haven't
fine,
taken
it's
that
fine.
much damage. Yeah.
At least they can't get away. They can't shoot. They're half on fire. So yeah, we just jump in there.
Yeah. They will attempt to put out the fires. They put out the fire on one of their opponents. They fail to get away. It is your turn.
All right. So how do we do boarding action now?
Since you are entangled with it, you don't have to roll your operate test or the pilot spacecraft test to get into boarding range, boarding position. You can do so as you are.
Nice.
If you're going to take
Nice.
troops with you, you will going to have to roll a command test opposed by the enemy commander. Unless you're going on your own, it's you. Boarding action is command tests, basically.
Oh, okay. I don't know why I just rolled, but I was just going to go me.
Okay.
So whatever that roll was, I clicked a button and it rolled. So that's just me heading over there.
Immortus will follow suit.
All right. The enemy commander is there to face you.
Yippee.
There is an operate void ship in Black Crusade, but is there something for animals? That's what I want to know. Anyway. Crom and Immortus land on the enemy vessel.
Bang.
Where's the Mortus model? There is black smoke everywhere. Dead humans. They're crying and wailing. There's still pieces of tentacle hanging from sharp metal edges all over the ship. Fuel lines leaking. Bare wires hanging from the ceiling. I can't find the Mortis.
I can drop it in. Yeah, there we go. Saved objects, Immortus.
As I walk past, I'm going to turn and look at him.
Mm-hmm.
Put the fire out, and you may live.
Ooh, hey, look at those guys.
The crews are not listening. They are running for their lives. No one is putting out the fires. The ship is still aflame.
Rough times.
Hmm. And the commander says, I'd rather watch this whole ship burn to ash and ruin rather than have you have it.
So be it. You will be flayed upon this command deck for your men to see.
Initiative.
No, there's not enough firepower on this ship, not enough fighting spirit on the Voidsmen. They all run away from you. They do not wish to fight you.
Very nice. This guy's gonna fucking die.
Of course.
I'm having a very, very bad time.
Yeah,
So do you want me to roll it out, or do you want me to tell you what happens to him?
what do you want to do to him?
Basically, I'm going to charge up to him, with my shield raised in case he tries to shoot.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to grab him, lift him up in the air, put my hand on his chest, and sink my fingers into his chest, turn and rip.
Okay.
Basically gonna flay him. Straight Hellboy style, if you ever saw that movie.
Yeah.
Or Silent Hill.
Make an athletics check.
Alright.
Rip him apart. Flay him as he stands.
Great success.
You rolled a
17.
Oh. I was looking at the wrong dice then.
I rolled the red ones.
Okay. You deglove him with a single strike. A skin suit, fresh from its source. The body is left wriggling, screaming. blood dripping from every orifice, every pore, every muscle fiber. The slightest move, the slightest twitch is an agonizing journey.
See? I keep my word.
Mortis will just watch like, yeah. So it seems. Good job.
All right, I radio for our crew to come over and start putting out the fire.
Mm-hmm. They have bile spewers that produce so much bile and gunk that it covers the fire and puts it out. It's not an ordinary fire extinguisher, but it does the job.
We're just spitting on it, make it go away.
Yep. Spilling funk on it. Dousing the fire with funk.
Yeah, the smell is horrible. Yeah. If
All
only
right, I
these
tell the-
heretics had their senses, they would be sick of their stomach.
All right. So while me and Immortus will go down to the planet, we're going to have the Kraken eat the other ship
Mm-hmm.
to, and then we'll haul this one in once we're done.
All right. Pull the lever. The planet.
For doing so well today, Immortus, you may have this ship if you so desire. May
Mortis
this
will
be
be
the
like, whoa.
first of many. May it be consecrated to your father or grandfather, however you address him.
Kind of like turn to look out towards the hull and into the space beyond. I think it's up, right? I gotta remember what my keybind is for this shit. All right, there it is.
That is an unexpected gift. It is appreciated, Chrome. You earned it. May it bring you many victories. Indeed. Now I believe we have a planet to scour. Let's begin.
Look at all them Krieg Marines.
This is a zoom in. This is the whole planet. A macro view of the planet. Loading.
Nice.
That looks awesome.
Thanks.
Yeah, there's a lot of guys in here. Like, there's a lot of guys in here actually.
This is an overview of the world in its maximum military capacity. It's not a realistic representation of it.
Cool. That was a lot. That was a lot of guys. That was a lot of guys. Whoa! What's going on over here?
Oh no, some fell down to the street.
These chimeras are messing the thing up. Because these chimeras are bags. You can put stuff in them. And Anyway, this is the world.
Those who were left behind.
It has its temples, its observatories, its what are they called? The hive blocks, its fortresses, its main supply and supply lines and infrastructure, temples, refineries. Has a bunch of stuff.
Yep.
It is all up for
Well,
grabs.
Let's start moving around. There seem to be a main command structure.
Make a scrutiny check.
Find out what my scrutiny is.
Should be perception.
Yep. I need dice.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go take out.
I'm going to disable that lookout tower.
And Morris will just nod over his shoulder.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to be above, ready to,
Voice changer still on.
Thank you. Still getting used to it. So yeah, I'm gonna fly up above the lookout tower, ready to crash down on the first thing I see.
Mm-hmm.
I
There
don't
are-
find jack shit.
Yeah. It could be anywhere. It could be in the hive block. It could be in the observatory, in one of the fortresses, at the chapel. You know, you don't know where the head of the command structure is. Crom, you see guardsmen stationed on the platforms outside, observing at the observatory. And, I just noticed that it is snowing in game.
Careful.
That's awesome.
It's a bit chilly.
All right, I'm gonna crash down on the center one and engage in all three.
Hmm.
I'm gonna go do some stuff real quick. I'll post my sheet in case we get into combat. Be right back.
All right. The closest one to you looks up and is mesmerized.
Very
Looks-
nice.
Is frozen, gazing not
At the,
at you, through you, inside you, somewhere. He's looking at something in your general direction.
all right, I'll ignore him, and the other two. I'll hit one of the other two.
Mm-hmm. Make the weapon skill check.
One of my dice disappeared. Do you see it? I got one purple one over here. Oh wait, no, they're both right here.
Yeah, what the fuck?
Oh, he definitely dead.
Yeah. Splat.
Yep. Yep. And my other half action, I assume the defensive stance.
Mm-hmm.
and I got Fear 4. Right, I radiate Fear 4.
Yeah. This guy passed his fear test.
Very
Can you believe
nice.
that? And will let loose with his flamer. Make a agility test to avoid the fire.
I can't.
All right. Then you get hit by fire. Make an agility test to see if you catch on fire. You'd not. You
Crit
may
not
act. You
fire.
may act.
All right, I'm gonna club him. He's dead.
Splat. 2 honorable guardsmen lay dead.
I just break that one's neck. That's mesmerized.
Crunch. This observatory is built at a very nice spot. You can see the whole planet. You see the snow-covered hills, the mountains, the high blocks with thousands upon thousands of people living in relative safety, or so they think, on this planet. A few spacecraft fly over, transporting goods and people around. These people do not know what has just landed on their planet.
No, they do not. All right, I guess while we wait for him, is there anything inside the observatory? Can I go in?
You can attempt to break down the door or make a take-use test to open it.
All right, yeah, I'll just thump it with the hammer.
Mm-hmm. After a few good hits, the door gives, and you can walk through it. The moment you get noticed by the guardsmen inside and the personnel, they start screaming and running away in fear. Well, I should see if there's any other more interesting fear effects, actually. Why not?
The whole stress thing's pretty gnarly. It can get really bad. Like straight fall catatonic and stuff.
Yeah. Okay. They start laughing hysterically. They see you walk through the door and start laughing, doubling over. Look at this dude.
I gotta join in on the fun too because I know what just happened.
They point at you laughing. Look at his wings.
Alright, I just ignore them because I know what just happened and I start looking around.
Okay. You see the control module in front of the guy with the cap on instead of helmet, or the other personnel that's non-military. And you can see the servitors that are manipulating the various tools and arrays around here. They have their eye on most parts of the planet, especially where there is heavy equipment like airfields, military bases, central areas of the hive blocks, the chapel, the void, the void field, I guess, or the station where void ships can come and go from the planet if the need ever arises. And there are some underground areas as well.
Yeah, do I see anything that will point us to the direction of the vault?
Make a scrutiny with plus 30. That was funny.
That was awesome.
Booga booga.
Gugu gaga.
Waka waka. Alright.
I got it on the dot. That was my target number, 73.
Mm-hmm. You see where the largest amount of magi is. And there are areas there where there are no pick the receivers. You can see magi going through a corridor, and instead of showing up at the next pick the receiver, they show up at a different pick the receiver at a different area. So there is something else there that's not on the screens.
Copy that. All right, I'm going to crush the servitors here so nobody can radio out, and then Immortus can do whatever he needs to do.
Mm-hmm. Mortis, you just hear laughing
Just
from inside, yeah.
he just assumes Crom is losing his mind or something. I don't know.
Oh, it's not mine. It's not mine.
No, I don't think Immortus has anything else to do here. Maybe is this burning thing over here a temple?
It is, yes.
I'm gonna go desecrate that.
Okay.
Are there dudes here?
There's dudes all over. Look at them.
Yeah, the population is 50-50. There's dudes and dudettes all over.
They're gonna have a bad. Is that fucking? Is that? It totally is. Look at this.
It is, yes.
That's funny. I'm gonna kill the chicken.
We could use those for your heretics, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Dress up my favorite guy in the chicken suit.
So the temple, there are people praying, there are clerics, there are priests, and there are a few adepta sororitas mending the ill, tending to the wounded.
Oh boy.
They're not sisters of battle.
Yeah.
They are other members of the adepta sororita clan, or I guess faction.
One way or another, they're all gonna die, because that temple is gonna smell like shit when I'm done.
That's colorful.
Yeah.
Do I smell fire in here? Just
Let
takes a
us
shit all over the place.
spread the lovely decay.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. Is it initiative?
Not necessarily. Make a corruption check.
Is that just a normal check?
You use your corruption, yes.
Okay. My chances on this one are slim. Nope.
Don't stink enough. You feel the holy aura in here. All these benedictions, these canticles. The presence of the Emperor is almost palpable here. You feel like a foreign object. You feel filthy. You have to hold on to grandfather's gifts. This place is not for you.
Can I, what's it called? Plague Marines have something called infectious miasma. It's basically an aura of Nurgle's rot. If I use that, could I counteract the holy going on here?
It would affect people around you, yes.
Bet. I'll do it. Burn another infamy point.
Hit him with the stink.
The big stank. Alright. That's 1d5 plus 1.
Infectious miasma.
Nice. 6.
For 1d5 plus 1 rounds,
Yep,
its character
I got
within
5.
10 meters suffers single hit of 1d10 energy damage with toxic quality, ignoring armor. That is not environmentally sealed. All right. Roll 1d5 and a d10.
Yep, I got 5 for the d5. Let me go find my d10.
So you just walked in there, felt weird, let out a huge fart,
That's a d8,
and
right?
now everybody's dying.
That's not it. Well, rough.
That's a d8, man. That's a d10.
Oh, is it? There we go. That's much better.
What are you doing with your life right now?
Being an idiot, I guess. 9. Nice.
9! 9! Okay.
999.
For the next, well, minute, basically, for every infamy point you use, there's gonna be this miasma all over you. The sound of a million elytra wings will buzz in the chapel. Everybody stops what they are doing, looking around, trying to see where this sound comes from. And they all lock eyes with you. They see your bloated form. The swarm of flies around you. And you see them one by one. Did you roll the d10 for the damage?
Yeah, 9.
9. You see them get stung, get bitten by the insects you've spawned. And they crumble, they fall, they get infected. Buboes and pestilent blisters grow on their bodies. No praying, no Adepta Sororita ointments. No smooches on the boo-boo will make it go away. They wither. They turn to sludge.
He'll step over to one of the Adeptus Sororitas and like grip her wholesale by the face and drag her up to the altar where these other two men are, gurgling on their own pus and kind of grind her face against the stones.
Where is your god now? What blessing does he bestow against time? The grandfather sends his regards. You filthy fucking dog.
And he'll crush her skull against the stones to finally ruin the altar.
The sister is crushed. her brains covering the floor, the altar, the whole room. The flies buzzing even louder. You now see the statues around you, all the depictions of saints, holy warriors start to cry. Thick greenish goo, bile coming out of their mouths. Even the rock seems to be spongy, seems to be full of pores that leak pus. You are no longer at a holy imperial site. Now you are in a cesspit. You are in the grandfather's domain. You see the dead around you start to rise and pray and hail Grandfather Nurgle.
Very good. Very good.
You get 6 corruption.
Nice. Very nice.
That was one hell of a fart cloud. It was so bad it corrupted yourself.
Yeah, man. I'm at 21 corruption now. Let's go, baby.
I smell a mutation.
I think they come at
Maybe.
30 for
Yeah,
Salt Springs.
it's 10:30 something.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Soon. I just have to desecrate more temples.
You just have to fart more, bro.
Yeah, man. It's not that hard. I got this. Hey, well, I'll leave these dead men to tell their prayers.
Mm-hmm.
Meow.
Soon there will be planetary troopers coming to investigate.
Bet. In that case, I'll stand in front of the temple. They could fight me there.
Yeah. For starters, it's 10:30, 60, 90.
Yep.
A bunch of them come. Las guns, grenades, bayonets, shovels. You know the drill.
Well, they are greeted with my wonderful infectious miasma.
Their shots go wild everywhere. None of them hit you. And you may take a turn.
Well, I'm gonna step up here towards first guy, this one,
Mhm.
and I'll try to whack him. He is not whacked.
That's Bob the Unwhacked.
Bob the Unwhacked.
They will charge you with
yes.
their bayonets. Making a weapon skill test as a horde. They succeed. I believe you cannot parry or dodge hordes. Let me make sure.
I can't parry anyway, or dodge. I'm shit at that. I just eat it.
Hordes attacking. They may not dodge or parry, yeah. So, I'm going to roll the damage. How many of them? +6.
I'll use my reaction for abominable physiology or
Yeah.
something.
That is a total of 15 damage from the horde in total. No penetration.
So that is 7. No. 5. So that is. I'm reducing it by 30.
So you get a Fear 1 trait.
Yep.
They fail. As they run in and perforate you with their bayonets and crush your limbs with their shovels, they see that your postulant, gooish body is unaffected. When they pull out to stab again, they only see pus leaking. No blood, no nothing. No evidence of pain, no evidence of damage. Only flies and insects coming out of your open, gushing wounds.
You should not have done that.
And let's see what's the result of their fear test. They become catatonic. They take a step back, they kneel, they collapse to the ground, and they are in total denial of what is happening. You can slightly hear them mumbling, "No, no, no, this cannot be, no, no." Others start praying, but the shock, the fear, has fogged their minds, and they are messing up the prayers. Instead of calling upon the benevolent emperor, they call upon the postulant emperor, and they mess up. They start again, and they are in this loop of constantly messing up the prayer and starting over again.
I'm gonna grip one of them by the shoulder and like lift him up towards my face.
Finish your prayer. Let yourself be as indestructible as I am.
The trooper still fails to complete the prayer.
Useless.
I'll just crush him with the power fist.
Crunch.
Hey, they won't make good servants if they can't even finish a prayer. These three up here are still praying, right?
Yes, they are in the chapel.
I'll turn and point towards those three.
Go. Kneel beside them. Repeat what they speak. Or I will kill you.
And I'll try to intimidate on that as well.
They are still under the effects of fear. They haven't snapped out of it. They are still mumbling, looking at you, frozen, catatonic.
Can I out-fear their fear to go do what I tell them? I do have a, what is it, a plus 30 on intimidate.
Okay. Make a intimidation check.
I've got a 92 for this. Oh damn!
What'd you get?
That's a great many successes.
How many?
8.
8. Yeah, that is more degrees of success than degrees of failure on their fear test. So they will still slowly, still attempting to pray, still failing. They will move inside the chapel.
They're nice. Nergo happy. Well, now that they're all praying, I will finally leave them alone. Let them succumb to the horrible gifts now bound.
Mm-hmm.
So while he was doing all that, can I break into this building?
Which one?
The one I'm outside.
I can see you. Where are you at? Oh, there. Yes. With a few good whacks of your hammer, the door breaks down.
What is it?
Inside it, you can see a lot of servitors moving around. They are high-quality servitors. They're not the mindless automatons many use. They appear to have a smaller remnant of consciousness still. And once you get noticed, they start glitching. They start malfunctioning. As if their machine spirits had been messed with.
Oh, you can't see it, but I smirk underneath my helmet. And I walk in and start looking around.
The servitors around you are all frozen. They do not move. They only shake. It is a laboratory where they are testing various substances, weapon systems, augmentics, what are they called? Implants of all sorts. And through the voxcasters around, you hear a robotic, mechanical voice compelling the servitors to go back to work.
I smash that control panel or wherever it's coming from.
Okay. You break every voxcaster in the room. There's no more speakers here.
And I'm going to radio my crew or the commissar and have some cultists come down when they're able. I want this whole place cleared out, transported back to the ship.
Make a command
including the
test
servitors.
with minus 20.
I ain't gonna make that. Let's see. I make it.
The commissar is unsure of how to do it because you don't exactly have many vessels on the Kraken to do that. But he is immediately interrupted by the orc war boss.
Give it to me, the gate. Will it be down there, boss? Hang on a second.
And even before the orc finishes the connection through the Vox, you hear turbines outside.
I just start laughing in my own head. They get to use their toy. Very well. All right.
They come down with the Dark Age of Technology ship. Has to be somewhere here. There it is. With a bunch of orcs on it, of course. Holding on to it as it flies. Whipping it to go faster. They've already painted it red.
Yes. Empty out this building, everything, including the servitors.
Righto, boss.
They just wrap it with chains and tie it to the ship.
If it works, it works.
Yeah. The pilot is an orc outside the ship that has a barbed chain across the front, around the cockpit, basically, and pulls on it as if pulling on reins of a horse. There is another orc on the back with a shovel and coals and shoves them in the rear of the plane and takes off.
I love the orcs. That's why they'll win.
Orcs are made for fighting.
And winning.
Winning.
And the whole building is lifted. That obviously draws the attention of nearby Imperials. They forgot the antenna.
I look at it and shake my head.
Oh my god. One of the orcs falls from the plane as it flies supersonic speeds, sees the antenna.
Oh, that's mine now.
Buggers off. There will be a Valkyrie doing rounds after there have been some weird instances reported. Well,
There is a location that there are no cameras located underneath us. I say we make our way there and look for the vault.
Mortis will just nod. Yeah.
All right, how do we get down there? We start looking around for a way to get in the basement.
mm-hmm. This location is underneath one of the forts. This one. These are highly protected areas. They have the highest concentration of Astra Militarum personnel and PDF. I mean, not Astra Militarum, PDF forces.
Who cares? We'll be fine. Break in.
The first resistance you meet is servitors doing rounds around the premises of the fortress. A few hundred I would say meters. Let me be more specific. Like a couple of 1,000 feet away from the fortress. What? Is that like 1.5 mile or something? Half a mile? Yeah, it's 1/3 of a mile basically.
Yeah.
650 yards.
Whew.
From the fortress. Combat servitors patrol the area.
What is the plan? First, we have to breach this bunker. I was aware of our grander plan. There it is. There a steel reinforced door or something?
Is there a door? How do we get in?
You're still too far away to see what the fortress looks like.
Nope. Onwards towards it then.
Yeah, hastily going toward it.
My hastily is a light speed walk at best.
All right.
You get noticed by the combat servitors.
Let's get it.
Whoa.
Oh god, that's a multi-melter.
And they will open fire at you.
Though that is in fact a spooky gun.
Seize and deceased. Identify
one-
yourselves.
Is this one here, like standing in front of me?
It's not in front of you, it's a few yards away from you.
I can blitz that. You know, I'm a. we can't. There's no point. I'm gonna just blitz it and start swinging.
Okay. It makes a suppressive fire attack. And will hit you once. Can attempt to dodge.
It's a servitor. I probably can't even feel fear. Let me see what my dodge chance is. Not wonderful. I'll just do my plague marine reaction anyway. Reduce more damage.
Mm-hmm.
So that is jack shit. Never mind. Yeah, what's its damage?
The damage. So many pages. So it is 17 pen 5.
17 penetration 5. Okay, cool. I still negate it.
Okay.
Very nice.
And there is pinning to resolve.
I'm immune to that.
Understandable. Have a nice day.
Good game.
Understandable. Have a nice day. That was good.
Okay, so take your turn.
Cool. I'm a whack 'em. I'm gonna do an all-out attack.
Mm-hmm.
Let me go find it.
Plus 20.
Boom, 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 boom.
That was weird.
Yeah, that was weird. Still good. One success.
Blitzed out. Okay, roll damage.
Need a secondary D10. Here we go. Boom. So that is 12 plus 20. Yes. Penetration 9, energy.
The servitor is destroyed.
Nice. What?
Like a broken puppet, its mechanical pieces collapse to the ground.
I'm just gonna now stare menacingly at the other ones.
The others is one with a with an auspex. and the other carries ammunition.
Gotcha. My worry is definitely the melta. No, those things, penetration.
These are not there.
Oh, cool. That's much nicer.
Yeah, I would have landed in the midst of them.
Yeah. There are other similar groups around, but the one nearest to you has been dealt.
Coolio. Get to whacking.
Is it my turn?
It is, yes.
All right, which one has the melta?
That doesn't exist anymore. It got thrown at you. Got these 3 around you.
Okay. All right, now just raise my shield and hit one of them. I guess it don't matter which one. So we'll go with the colored one, this one.
Nice.
Roll damage. You haven't had any zealous hatred all this time. Such a shame.
Yeah, none of us gotten it.
Crunch.
Oh no, he got it on my head. He got it last game. Absolutely.
Oh yeah. five tens in a row. That's insane.
Bro just got unlucky. Game wanted to humble you at the start.
Yeah.
It worked.
Okay, so the servitors will attempt to whack you.
Negative 25 to the weapon skill.
And they have to roll for the gem as well.
Yep, gem, fear, and then negative 25 on their weapon skill.
Yeah. Well, one of them makes the gem check. And they are immune to fear. Because they have no cognition.
That's cool.
And makes the weapon check. The weapon skill check.
Damn, nice.
Yeah. I rolled 2 6s. 6 on the willpower and 6 on the weapon skill. So
Good shit.
we got his weapon here. It's got the tearing. 14 damage. No penetration.
It wouldn't hurt.
Yep. It's got a natural strength plus 8 to the damage. And still, it does nothing. Puny mortal machine. Immortus.
Is that unnatural strength 8?
Yeah. A total of
Holy
8
schmoly.
on the strength, yeah.
Nice.
They would be a
Okie dokie.
threat to low power characters, to mortals,
Mhm.
but you are beyond that since too long.
We gotta go get ourselves into some trouble, man. These mortals aren't doing shit.
Hey, as soon as one rolls a 10 on me, I'm done. Because it'll be 4 more after that. I'm not talking shit. I will not talk shit.
Bro learned his lesson. Alrighty.
Everybody's a threat.
Careful where you
Alright.
step, yeah. What's your step, man? You don't know these zealous ants are gonna do to you.
That's what I'm saying. Numbers win. You get enough of them, somebody roll a 10.
Alright. Good. You go, man. I understand your caution. I saw it too.
But I felt it.
And hopefully, it'll just stay you. Whose turn is it?
It is your turn, Immortus.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna walk on up and do another all out, just because I can.
Mm-hmm.
Success.
Roll damage.
Fine. Bum, 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 bum. 31 penetration 9.
The servitor is destroyed.
Dope. Then yeah, the other one's out of range. All you.
Chrome.
Swinging. Success.
All right. Roll damage.
43.
Crunch.
Gadoosh.
And the ammunition it had on it explodes,
Oh.
dealing 2 damage to everybody around it.
2?
Yes, no penetration.
Nah. Nah.
Nah, bruh.
Nah.
Poof. Okay. The way to the reinforced plascrete walls of the bunkers has no other individuals. Everybody else is inside.
Good. They'll give us a fight in there. Hopefully. Off we go.
Make an awareness test.
Alrighty. I've got +10.
Does the auspex in my armor help?
It does, yes.
All right.
Oh, cool. So that means my chances have gone up much more. It's like a +20, right?
Yes.
Alright. Oop, game lagging. There we go.
4
So that
successes.
is a
Mhm.
fucking never mind. That luck is gone. 91, baby.
Yeah. You have a little bit of servitor on your lenses.
I got oil clogged up in my eyeballs.
Pulls out his eyeball, polishes it a little bit, puts it back in. Okay. So you detect which guns there are on the bunkers, on the platforms there. You can see some ports have las cannons, some ports have autocannons. And there are others that have mortars in them. You can choose to infiltrate through any of those holes you may choose.
It'll be fine if we split up, right? You know, you got this.
Split to win.
Which?
Yeah,
So what?
I'll go into the mortar route, I guess. Tuck my wings in and shimmy in there.
Okie dokie. What are the other two?
Las cannons and autocannons.
I'll go with the autocannons.
All right. You get immediately noticed by personnel.
Good.
Some stray shots are fired towards you behind barricades and doors without any heads protruding. They are firing blindly. Las cannons light up the narrow corridors and ditches and hallways of the bunker. They throw smoke grenades and a command test, and they take positions to face whatever it is, whatever monstrosity entered the bunker.
Yes. Good old tactical approach. Hopefully it'll buy them a bit more time.
Not much. I've seen Astartes. I can see what a space marine can do with a bunch of guardsmen.
It's not great.
Okay. We will be transported to a different place for this.
Roger.
Penal world.
Yeah, baby.
This is the bunker.
Roger.
Where was the dead zone?
What do you mean the dead zone?
Looking at that intel, the place where there was no security cameras.
Oh, yeah. There.
Copy.
Shit. Misclick.
Sad times indeed.
Guardsmen are taking positions in the bunker to face you.
You got some named NPCs over here. Those player characters are.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Over here. Bye. Hello, little guardsman. Okie dokie.
Yeah. There's two last guns firing at you. And there is one firing at you. Who wants to resolve his action first?
You can. Crumb.
Crom? He's lost in the warp.
No, my bad. I realized I put my mic out of the way. Do I have to roll initiative, or are we going first?
You've got the initiative. The guardsmen
Alright.
are standing back.
Tremble in fear. The conqueror is here. And I make sure if there's any cameras, it sees me.
Mm-hmm.
Bro's got to get that aura up.
Oh, you know it, just like an anime character, brother.
I cast bolt gun.
I cast non-magic missile. Fuck you.
I cast crack grenade.
All right, give me some dice.
Correct.
All right, I'm going to bubble club this guy. He's bubble club. Do you want me to roll damage?
No, he does not dodge. Crunch, brains, bone, and blood everywhere.
Yeah, unless Bro can take a minimum of like 35 damage, it's game over.
35, pin 15.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, goodness.
Yeah.
All right, now you can start looking around.
Mm-hmm. You see the corridors as they appear. There is a room to your right, corridor to the left. Which is blocked by furniture, makeshift barricades by the guardsmen. And you can definitely hear more people behind these doors. Immortus.
Hello.
2 guns fire at you blindly from the end of the corridor. What are you going to do about it?
Nothing. I want to feel something.
Okay.
I'm going to laugh when they roll like 7 tens on your ass. I'm going to laugh so hard.
One of them hits. 4 plus 3 penetration. Not even that. 7 damage, no penetration.
No.
Okay. You hear hurried footsteps.
Cowards, come back here. I can still get you. I can still get both of you. Yeah, I got this. I got this.
Things are a bit out of scale. Let me. That's better. Yeah, I think that's right. Yeah. Okay. And which measurement are we using?
I'll probably use inches. Grid is really big for this map.
Yeah, I'd say centimeters even. Yeah, centimeters.
Oh, let me see what my sprint is, because I'm not getting anywhere. 18. Yeah, I'll burn full movement. Can you still attack if you do a sprint?
I don't think so. You
Cool, I'm
cannot.
just gonna stop dead and stare at him.
All right. Let's go to Crumb side. There is a closed door there in front of you.
All right, I'm gonna try and break it down.
Mm-hmm. You can attempt an athletics check as part of your movement to walk through it.
Sure. Let's try that. Success with 4 in total,
Mm-hmm.
with then a natural strength on top of that.
Yeah.
So 8.
Crashing through it, you crush 2 guardsmen who were behind it, and 3 more immediately shoot at you, doing absolutely nothing. And they are afraid. They are petrified.
All right. I'm gonna wade into combat if you're done.
Yeah. You have another half action to take.
Yep, I raise my shield.
Mm-hmm.
That's, I assume, a defensive stance. So that's
Okay.
my action.
All right. Immortus.
Yippee! I'm gonna start whacking.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, this guy just in front of me. Got a. Where are my dice at? Over here. No. God. Fuck you. Well, another one. There we go. Much better. Deal a D10.
He dodges.
Fuck. Never mind. You can keep your D10.
Unfortunate. Yeah. And
Oh, hello. Oh, hello.
they, as a horde, will
Oh, we.
charge at you.
That's a lot of horde. I'm gonna. Where are those dice? Reaction time. Okay, so that's 4. All right. No, 3 because it's -10. All right. 27 reduction, baby. No pen, hopefully.
Mm-hmm. They hit. Let's see the damage. Chain swords. First one, second one. With the penetration, a total of 13. The other one did even less.
Yeah, no.
Okay.
They had to top off 27.
And that gives you fear 1.
Yep.
They fail. They start vomiting uncontrollably.
Nice.
Their bodily fluids fill this little pool here.
That is the reaction Nurgle wants. Oh, this poor guy in the center.
Yeah.
A nice vomit bath.
Crom.
All right. One of these guys again hit. It doesn't even matter. I'm just swinging.
Mm-hmm. You're in melee with both of them. If one attack.
Now attack the one on the left. Trooper number 3, it looks like. And he's hit.
He dodges.
Okay.
Let me see. No, he cannot take reactions. He can only take half actions. Roll damage. I mean, yeah, crunch.
Nice
Roll
splatter
damage,
him on
never
the
mind.
wall.
Crunch.
As he's sprayed against the wall and the sides. Turn and face the other one.
Mm-hmm. He just
Yeah.
stares. He looks at you. And he's wearing a mask. You cannot see his face. By looking at his body language, he lowers his gun and he looks, stares, gazes at you.
Welcome.
The other one misses. No, wait. He's also terrified. He will get the hell out. He will go up to the door, and because it's closed, he cannot open it and start banging on it to let him in. Immortals.
I'm gonna pull out a blight grenade,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm not even gonna throw it or anything. He's just gonna.
That's so awesome. You just hold it above your head.
Yup, he's just gonna pop the pin and hold it out towards him and let it explode in his fist.
That's so awesome.
He's not scared of the blight.
What's the profile of it?
I'll pop it over.
False arm grenade.
I put it in general.
Okay, 2d10 energy. They are vomiting.
Don't that blast do extra damage to hordes?
Yes, it's got blast 6, so it takes them all out.
Dope.
You just had the visual for today, man. That was awesome.
Just
That was cool.
boom.
I can just see you looking around and just being sad because nobody's giving you a good fight. And you just reach in, pull a grenade out, sigh, and hold it up in the air and just...
Yeah. I'm not even gonna bother rolling damage because I can't hurt myself with that thing. It doesn't do enough.
That's cool. I like it.
Yeah. Their flesh withers. They are dead. Blast
Well,
6. Oh, he's just outside of the range.
Guy just watched everything and get boomed in a flurry of gore and disgust.
He watches as everybody starts vomiting and shitting themselves, blood coming out of every orifice. And then a grenade goes off, and their flesh starts to melt and form an even greater pool of sludge in the middle of it all as the Plague Marine slowly lumbers over. You got another half action, I believe.
Yeah, I can pop a shot at him. Legion plasma gun.
And technically, that is
Still.
another attack action, and you cannot take two of them on the same turn.
Oh, I can't?
You cannot.
Unfortunate. I guess I'll just walk at him again.
Fails the fear thing. He's frozen in terror.
Well, we're both frozen because I don't have any more actions.
You just
You guys are
wait.
just staring at each other.
Yeah.
That's a Mortis's like go-to strat. He just walks over at someone and stares at them for 6 seconds before he starts doing something. No, 7, because that's Nurgle's lucky number.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'll just stare at the guy as he shits himself.
Here with Grom, it is your turn.
All right. I'm going to walk past this guy and to the one that's trying to get away. I'm going to go over there and grab him.
Mm-hmm. Go ahead. Still banging on the door.
All right, he's got gripped up.
Yep.
I turn him around, lift him up the air, up into the air. So we're face to face. How many of you are there in this facility? Tell me the truth and you may live.
It's two platoons.
Do I know how many? Do I know how much that is?
That is about 1,000 people.
You said about 1,000 or about 500?
1,000. 500, yeah.
500. This is going to be glorious. I turn and I set him back down. I ignore him, and I want to try and corrupt this one, Trooper number 3 right here. Is there any cool way I could do that? Just because I'm corrupted as heck.
Make a corruption check.
All right.
With plus a bunch because he's beguiled. Yeah.
Oh, damn.
He takes off his mask with a shaking hand. He sets his lasgun to the side. Starts ripping any imperial insignia from his uniform. Eagles, the name of the regiment, the symbol on his helmet, everything. Casts everything aside. Takes a knife. Bares his chest by ripping the buttons on his uniform. And as he is still fixated on the gem, he will carve a symbol on his chest. And with the blood that comes out of it, he will put it on his fingers and make the same symbol on the wall. And he will still keep staring at the gem.
You are an annihilator now. Tell me everything you know about this facility.
There's a total of 2 companies. So around 500 people. And he starts naming commanders, generals, commissars, sergeants, captains, lieutenants. And
Do I recognize anybody? Anybody of note?
make a common lore Imperium something. What's the check? Common lore Imperium or common lore Imperial Guard.
So basically, just an intelligence check.
Yeah, depending on your modifiers.
Oh yeah, okay. I got it. I crit.
Oh damn. Yeah.
That is stupid.
Crom once again unlocks the power of brain cells.
Right. I unlocked brain.
Common lore Imperial Guard or Imperial Navy or Imperium. Yeah. The major of this stronghold was previously a member of a regiment you had a run-in with. He was of the few survivors that got away. And as a form of quote-unquote retirement, he was stationed here, which is considered a very safe place to be.
Until today.
Major Grunsvik Brondbuck. I'm gonna type his name in the hints.
All right, over the box, you hear that name. If you see the person in charge, leave him to me.
You won't get a response, but you know he heard.
There is just the sounds of vomiting and slushing around.
And then a giant explosion in nothing.
Yeah. One hand on the grenade, the other's on the Vox. Yeah, I hear you. Okay.
All right, those are my actions.
Mm-hmm. Immortus.
Well, I'm gonna whack this guy. Fine. Here we go. Ew. I got him. Whoopsies. Stop doing that. Stop doing that. Thank you.
Roll damage.
Damage is
Oh boy.
a lot.
Too bad
That's,
one hit kills him.
Yeah,
Yeah.
39 penetration, 9. Yep, I'm gone.
Gone.
Down the hall from these guys, there's like a splatter of blood across the wall.
There's buboes all over, growing from the gore.
Move. That's it.
Right. Crom. This guy is still under the effects of fear. This guy
Yep.
is, well, corrupted. The door is still closed.
Yep. I'm just going to swing my hammer. If that guy moves, he moves. If he doesn't, he gets hit too.
Mm-hmm. Roll damage. See if the door gives. Plus, how much?
A lot. Oh, it's a 90 though.
I cannot hear you. Are you talking?
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, 39 pin 15.
Yeah. is smashed, squeezed through the door, through the opening formed in the door, big enough for you to go through. And behind it, you see a weapons team. And the moment you appear, they let loose. They fire their meltagun.
Yeah, melt the gun. Need more melters, dude. That's the only thing that hurts us.
Careful what you wish for.
You
Listen,
Why do I find it though? He wished for it. Why do I find it?
I don't want to be a god forever, okay?
You can attempt to dodge.
No, I can't.
All right. That is Righteous Fury.
Oh no.
Whatever, man.
Does not confirm though. So 20 damage, penetration 13.
Well, let's see if my Terminator armor saves it.
I think that's just enough for you.
Nope. What is it?
20 penetration 13.
Where did it hit me?
It was 20 something, so I believe it's to the body.
All right, hold on.
It's to the right leg, actually.
All right, so you said pin 13?
Yes. Total of 33.
All right, it tears through my armor, tears through my leg, and blood splatters everywhere, and I grimace in pain.
Mm-hmm. How many wounds did you get?
17.
Interesting.
Like, you're at 17 or you took 17?
I took 17.
God damn, what? Hold on, huh?
I only had 21 armor on my leg.
Well, yeah, but hold on. So, you normally reduce damage to like 33, don't you? That's what you said before?
It's all armor. Everything I got is armor.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I'm a normal space marine otherwise.
You have no bonus for your toughness?
Well, I mean, I get 8. I got a 40 toughness, so I ignore 8 from that.
Okay, so you have 21 armor plus 8, so that's 29. And you said it was penetration 19? I mean 13?
Damage and penetration goes to a total of 33. And the penetration is 13.
Damn. Okay, rough.
I'm going to use an infamy to heal.
Yeah, I was just gonna say that. Like, you should roll up wounds.
Okay. Oh yeah, you're in the Terminator armor that doesn't allow you to dodge.
Yeah, I don't know why you keep every single time you keep asking.
Yeah,
me, it's like,
everybody
there's no dodging.
that I play with has been begging me, can I have the Tartarus Terminator armor that allows me to dodge? And and I give it to them. That's why, yeah. Immortus.
Nah.
It is your turn.
I'm gonna go eat that. What kind of gun is that? It looks like a massive fucking shotgun. No, it's a grenade launcher. I'm gonna go eat that grenade launcher. I can only move, so I'm just gonna run right on up in their face.
All right.
Then I'll do my reaction for hideous resilience. Cool. So that's 4. Hit me!
First, the Ogren. With his a Ripper gun.
Is there any disadvantage for close proximity?
There would be if the Ogren cared to not hit his allies. But yeah, there's no aiming with a Ripper gun, my dude. PDF's loading. Ballistic skill. My God. This takes forever to load.
Mhm.
There you go. Ripper gun. It's got the scatter, so it is a total 5 hits. Hits to where? Begins from body, body, arm, head, arm, body. Okay. So one will go to this guy and kill him. The other 3 will go to you. It's got no pen. No Righteous Fury, so no damage.
Nice.
The Ogren just unleashes a barrage of bullets. Screaming at the top of his lungs. But no damage goes through.
I'm gonna steal your testicles.
The others don't really do much. Crom.
I'm gonna heal again.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna hit the one on the gun.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Melto, get rid of it. You're not the one that wants those.
Splat. The guardsman is squashed.
Did they all pass their fear check and the beguile check?
That's what I'm rolling now. They both failed their beguile check. They're all mesmerized, frozen, looking at you.
I'm done.
Crom. Sorry? Mortus.
Woohoo! Alright, I'm gonna get this Ogren.
Mm-hmm.
Pop in where'd my dice go? They're there. Pop an all-out attack. Yep. And then okay. Does he have a dodge or anything?
He does not.
Damage. I don't want those guys. Just the dice. Thank you. So that is 30. Nope, 31. Energy penetration 9.
Mm-hmm. The Ogrin is not dead.
Good thing I have Furious Assault. Another hit. Boop, 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 boop. Let me check my thing. I think that's just enough. Yep. Ow. Game lagging. Go away. Thank you. Boop. So, 34.
That is enough. The Ogrin
Yippee!
is cut down.
I shall now continue my token staring.
Mm-hmm. This guy will move back. This guy will shoot at you with his las gun. This guy, though,
me that pew-pew.
will throw crack at you.
Nice. I love me some crack.
It's always good to have some around for every special occasion.
Really livens things up.
Crack has no blast, so to make a ballistic check is successful. That is 18 penetration 6.
Okay, let me pull the math here. Nope. One short.
And it is also concussive.
I think I can make a toughness check to resist that.
When you're struck, yes. Make a... It's a normal toughness check.
No.
And if you fail, you are stunned for...
God, fuck you. I have an 85 and I roll a 93. I guess I'm stunned.
You are stunned for 1 round.
I shall stare at you for a longer period of time before stealing your organs.
Crom.
All right. I'm going to hit one, then tail one. This is the hit. This is the tail. I missed the tail.
Okay. Splat. That is your turn.
Yep.
Immortus.
Make my toughness check and hope I get below 85 this time. Yay!
20.
Let me see. That clears stunned. Which guy was it? It was
This guy.
this guy. Yeah, I'm gonna go get him.
Go get him.
No, we all got kicked.
Yeah, can you repeat that? Sorry.
Yeah, give me just a second. But what did you cut out at?
Where you were smacking him.
Yeah. I didn't get to roll.
Okay.
Server crashed, so I'll do that once I get back.
should be back.
Yep. Doom, 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 doom.
Tung tung tung.
Here we go. Oh, I gotta choose color. Green. Nice. No, this is just a normal attack. Success. He gonna get whacked. No.
Will attempt to dodge. Does not.
Then he takes 35.
He is taken out.
Skadoosh. Yep. That's it. I'll just hit reaction for Hideous Resilience.
Mm-hmm. This guy will
Never
shoot
mind.
at you with his las gun. Does nothing. This guy will run.
Coward!
Crom.
I'm gonna hit him. He's dead. Then I'm gonna walk up to the door.
Mm-hmm. It is closed.
Yeah, I gotta wait till my next action to batter it down.
I'm gonna break it open.
Immortus.
I'm a whack this dude. Get my dice. No. Oh, hey, that one, nice. Okay, he gets whacked unless he dodges.
Does not dodge.
And
That is
31.
zealous hatred. But yeah.
Oh,
That is
hey,
enough
it
to kill
is.
him.
It doesn't matter, but hey, cool. Zealous hatred finally triggered. And then I will move. Oh right, I forgot I have measure on the token itself. All right, that's it.
Mm-hmm. Crom.
Alright, I'm gonna hit the door.
The door collapses. And behind it, you find a tech priest tending to a mechanism large as the building itself.
Can I try and guess what it is by using tech use? See if I can identify it.
Yes.
I have
Nope.
no idea.
Bro's 1 point off of absolute failure. Your brain cells die.
It's metal. It's heavy.
This is a mechanism.
You just look at the gears go around and around. You get mesmerized.
No, I mean that's my actions. So I'm staring at him, couldn't figure out what it was, so
Immortus.
Is this door here closed?
It is.
Well, I'm gonna just. How far is it? It's. And yeah, I gotta use full movement to get there. and I will politely wait for them to open it.
You could attempt athletics to break it open as you run.
We'll find what my athletics is. It's normal, so I'll just might as well. Let me see here. Boop, 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 boop. No.
Okay. You smash against the door, plus. A wet thud.
It's a pretty tough door. Good craftsmanship.
You just go.
I get my face spike stuck in it.
Okay.
Don't worry, nobody's around to see that.
Yeah. Except for the guardsman on the other side of the door who heard it.
Yeah. And whoever else is hiding in there.
Hmm.
Oh God.
Crom.
He's not even looking at me. Is he working on the machine, or is he staring at me?
When you are close to him, he turns to look at you.
What is this device?
I will not let you touch it. The sacred machine shall remain unsullied by your filth.
I will not destroy it if you tell me what it is.
The blessing of knowledge is something that's too good for you.
And I assume a defensive stance, and yep, so half action to talk, half action to assume defensive stance. Yep.
Okay. That's your turn.
Yeah. Tried to talk to him, that failed, and then I just raised my shield and assume a defensive stance.
Mm-hmm. You can tell that he is not affected by your gem. He is too
He is a man of
machine-like.
pure reason.
Too machine-like to be, for his mind to be influenced by any warp effects. And he will also assume a defensive stance.
To get to this machine, you will have to tear me apart bolt by bolt, screw by screw, wire by wire. Stay away, vile thing.
That will be arranged.
Immortus.
Hello. Well, bust down this door.
Make athletics check.
I'm gonna go find my dice. Never mind.
You can use an infamy point to reroll that.
Yeah, the session's almost over. I might as well.
Actually, because you are Nurgle, you cannot reroll failed tests.
Oh, true. You're right.
Yeah.
Never mind.
You eat shit, yeah. Literally.
That's why I can't reroll charisma checks.
Yeah. Yeah, so you fail. Oops.
I bust my faceplate against it again.
Again. Yeah.
this poor garden here.
So that's with you.
Yup.
Crom.
All right, I'm gonna hit him. Is he fighting defensively like I am?
He's taken a defensive stance. Yeah.
All right, so
Let's,
negative 20.
No, he has another reaction.
Gotcha. All right, I'm gonna try and hit him.
Mm-hmm.
First will be the hammer, then the tail. That's, I think, 7 successes on the hammer.
Mm-hmm. He fails to parry.
Homie's getting wet.
And a lot for the tail. Like
He will attempt
7.
to parry again.
All right, 7.
That is a parry.
All right, well, I hit him with the big dog.
Roll damage.
$41, pin 15.
The metal frame is crushed, bent into even abnormal shapes, even for a member of the Mechanicus. The adept is crushed. Springs flying, bolts rolling all over. There is only a long, pained sequence coming from his Voxcaster. As he lays destroyed.
It was, as you said, in pieces. Talk to me, machine spirit.
I'm going to try and spend my other half action. I'm going to try and interface with the machine spirit, try and figure out what this is.
Make a tech use test. Minus 20.
Okay. I did it.
You force your way into the machine spirit. It tries to fight back, but you are too strong. You can now communicate with it.
What are you?
Defense system. Type 953. Code name 8UNK3R.
What is your function?
I serve the Messiah and his servants.
what do you do for this facility?
I manipulate rooms, walls, floors, and ceilings.
You broke up. I didn't hear that.
I manipulate doors, rooms, and platforms.
Unlock all the doors.
With a binaric wail, the machine spirit tries to resist. It fails. You hear distant metallic clanking noises as one by one bulkheads unlock. Immortus, you can attempt to dodge.
Oops, sorry, I was out of tab. Say what?
You can attempt to
Jesus.
dodge.
Hello.
As the door in front of you unlocks finally on its own.
Oh, hey, there's another melta. I got what I wanted. Yeah, I'll try a dodgy. My chances are slim though. No.
It is a hit to the body. And that is the same. 20 penetration, 13.
Okay, so 25 minus 13. Well, okay, so I took 8. I am now at 32 wounds.
Mm-hmm. And another melee horde will charge at you. Though they cannot all engage with you. They will also attempt to hit you. They succeed. Don't do any damage. Crom.
All right. He opened the doors. He said platforms. He controls platforms.
Mm-hmm.
Place all the platforms so that the entire base can be reached. Or accessible.
Once again, the machine spirit gives in. You hear large chains being pulled and stretched as gigantic lifts, elevators start going up and down around the facility. Immortus, it's your turn.
Yippee! I'm gonna rock out another blight grenade
Mm-hmm.
and just throw it in the center of the horde.
Okay. Blast 6, they cannot dodge.
Damn it.
Okay, it's 2d10. Roll 2d10s.
Yep. No. For 10.
It is also toxic.
Yep. Toxic 2.
Yeah. Roll 1 additional d10.
Rudder. No. Hey! That's a 10.
Roll another d10. That is Zealous Hatred.
Meow. For a 3.
Yes, that is enough to take them all out.
Boom!
As their flesh melts away. Withers
I
to
love
dust.
I love my blight grenades.
Yeah. Crom.
Where is the vault? Do you know what is inside?
The machine spirit is silent. It does not respond.
Answer me, or you've outlived your usefulness.
The vault is present. Location classified. Underground facility.
You've been helpful. Join me and I'll let you live. Deny me and you die now.
I serve the Omniscient.
He has failed you. I hold up the dead tech priest in front of me. Slam him against the machine. Your God allowed this.
That is a worthy sacrifice against the enemies of logic and what is correct. A sacrifice against falsehood and wrongdoing.
Alright, from my gaping hole in my leg, I'm gonna get some blood out. I'm gonna smear it on the machine. I've never done this before, so I don't know if it's gonna work or not. I'm going to try and invite chaos into the machine.
Mm-hmm.
Using my blood.
It is very difficult to do something like that.
Yeah,
but
no worries. I didn't know if it would work or not.
The machine screeches in response. It wants to wipe the blood away, but it has no hands. It wants to scream, but it has no mouth. It's overloaded with information. It blurts out incomprehensive binary screeches and wails.
I just laugh. And, alright, so it does platforms, it does doors. What was the third thing it did?
Walls.
Walls. I will take the pain away if you deactivate the door or the walls, whatever's in the walls, open any secret passages. I will let you rest.
The machine spirit.
Summons a demon into its brain, and it's like, okay, you can go to sleep now. I
The
don't think
machine
it can.
is still non-responsive. It screeches and screams.
Alright. It's useless. And leave it in agony and just walk away.
Oh,
Bless you.
Nurgle got me. Yeah. Immortus, you heard
Howdy.
more doors open behind and around you, and you can also hear the elevators going up and down.
Well, there's no one else in there, so I'll just start wandering. Are we still in combat movement?
We are in narrative time.
Is there anything in this room?
There was a room in front of you over here.
Oh, hey, there is.
Around the facility, you see a lot of military equipment, grenades, guns, armor pieces, ammunition, standard issue backpacks for the guardsmen with their standard issue mess kits, knives.
Nothing of serious interest.
Yeah, basically. Not to Astartes. This is
This back here just looks like a little mess hall or something. So, yeah, I'll start wandering towards the side we haven't been to.
Here, there is a huge elevator that goes up. And from the top of it, you hear barking from Imperial commanders, sergeants, commissars, lieutenants, barking orders at their subordinates to group up and prepare for descent.
Ooh, prepare for descent. Okay. Does this elevator lead up to these other rooms around it?
No, these are on the same level as you.
Well, I'll hit the Vox.
Crom, I found an elevator. There are Imperials at its peak. They are preparing for descent. On my way.
And I will, stand there.
Menacingly.
I'll just, yep.
Okay. Yeah. What's Crom doing?
I'm gonna head that way.
Mm-hmm. Once you cross here, you see there is an opening on the in the pool here, on this body of water. It is apparent that this opening was hidden by the water, and through manipulating the machine spirit through force, you have opened it. It leads down.
Boop. Dropping down.
Mm-hmm. You are led to a series of tunnels crafted by the Mechanicus. You are in a hidden part of the facility. And we will continue exploring this facility on our next session.
Roger. Immortus is gonna walk up right to the door of the elevator and wait for it to open.
Thank you guys for joining. Thanks everybody for watching.
Booga booga.
Ooga booga.
once that elevator opens, I'm gonna throw myself in there and pump infectious miasma. They're gonna have a good time.
Can
I'm
you
gonna fart in that elevator so hard it kills people.
Can you say Melta?
Nice.